All right, guys, for this problem on the backside, or these 4 problems, we have the nice luxury, guys, that they actually already solved the problem for us. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to take this answer and we're going to divide it by whatever else we need to after we have separated this out, okay? So on this one, it says 46 and 5/10. I've divided it by 5, and I get 9 and 3/10. So here's the thing. I'm doing the same exact thing, but instead I'm dividing it by 50. So if you think about it, I can separate out that 50. I can take away that 5 because I've already divided it by 5. So I just need to take this 9 and 3/10, and I just need to divide it by 10. All right? So if I take 9 and 3/10, and I'm going to divide it by 10 because I move one place value over, my answer for this one is 93 hundredths. So I'm going to go ahead and put 93 hundredths. Okay, looks like we have the same thing on letter B. It says I've got 51 hundredths, and I'm going to divide it by 3, and I'm going to get 17 hundredths. So instead, now what I want to do is I want to take 51 hundredths, and I want to divide it by 30. Well, guys, I've already divided it by 3, so I'm going to take the 17 tenths, and I want to divide it by 10. So I'm going to go ahead and put this 17 hundredths. And I want to divide it by 10, so I move it one place value. So my answer is actually 1700 thousandths. So I'm going to write 0.017 as the answer. Okay, now letter C. Ooh, guys, I've done this a little bit backwards. So I have actually already divided it by that 70. I've already divided it by 7. I've already divided it by 10 on here, okay? So I've already done this. So down here, I'm just going to be dividing it by 7. And so when I do that, if I already know that this is 42 hundredths, so you kind of have to think a little bit backwards. If I know that my answer is 42 hundredths, okay, I divided it by already my 7, I've already divided it by my 10. So now I just need to divide, I need to take away that 10. So I'm going to kind of go backwards. So instead of making it smaller, I'm actually going to go the opposite way, and it's going to be 4 and 2/10. Okay, so it's kind of like I've already done these two things. So on this one, I want to take that away, but I have to do the opposite. I've already divided that by 10, so now I'm going to multiply that answer by 10 to get this one. Same thing down here. I've already divided it by that 4 and that 10. So right now, I just want to do that 4, and so I'm going to take this, and I want to kind of undo that dividing by 10, and I'm going to multiply it by 10. Okay, so if I have 34 hundredths, and I'm doing the opposite, that I want to take that 10 away and get back to that original, I'm going to go the opposite way, and I'm going to get 3 and 4 hundredths. Or tenths, sorry, 3 and 4/10, because I'm going the opposite. Okay, now if you're just like, I'm not understanding this correlation, it's really confusing for me, then you know what, guys, just go ahead and do 294 tenths, divide it by 7, go ahead and do your work. And you're going to get 42 tenths, and you would write it as 4 and 2/10. So if this was a little bit confusing how you had to work backwards and actually multiply that answer by 10, if it's just more comfortable for you to do it this way, go ahead and just do it this way. Alrighty?